What is going on, you beautiful thought-having people, you? Give It Thought back here today for yet another No Man's Sky news update. And today I wanted to look at patch 1.08 that was just released on PS4. So for you PC players, I am sorry, but just as soon as there is a patch for that platform, I'll do a video about that too. But I just wanted to make this video to go over some of the reported features found by Reddit users. So without further ado, let's jump right into this one. No official patch notes have been released, but the best site on the internet, Reddit, has been hard at work on compiling an unofficial list. In particular, Reddit user UltraRocket99 has created an edited list that will most likely grow in the future, but let's see what we can make of it right now. I will leave a link to the full post in the description because I will not be reading these word for word as usual. They're a bit wordy and I didn't want to waste anyone's time with the unnecessary details. So first off is that the patch seems to mess with some players' atlas paths. Apparently it just cleaned everything up and removed unnecessary paths. I wish I could show everyone how it works, but my save already has that path completed. But for some users, it erased their atlas path completely. Also, players noted that it also messed up their path to the center, in that it downright disappeared and they had to go looking for a space anomaly to refresh, I say that with air quotes, their galactic map. So this will be yet another thing Hello Games will have to go in and fix. Moving on to the second noticed feature, it was found that the game didn't crash after reaching save points. Also, the loading screen when booting the game runs a lot smoother now. That is something I noticed actually. I don't know how it is on PC, but it jerks and staggers something awful on PS4. So that is something nice to see fixed, although it doesn't really impact gameplay that much. And the third thing to be noticed with this patch is that unfortunately, space combat was nerfed. If it wasn't bad enough already, locking onto enemy ships is now even more difficult. The more I play No Man's Sky, space combat has become more and more of a chore. And now that they have messed with the lock-on, it's going to be even worse now. Sometimes, Hello Games, sometimes you make me want to hate you. But next up is the graphical improvement. No Man's Sky isn't the worst looking game around, but it isn't the best either. So anything is appreciated. Reddit users have noted that there is now better lens flare and improvements to the looks of weather. I can't wait to dive back in and see what changes have been made to weather. I don't really care about the lens flare that much, but all the weather conditions were pretty samey before, so I welcome those changes. And finally, some Steam players have reported that new logic puzzles have been added in. This is probably my favorite addition, as the old ones were getting, well, old. I'm pumped to see what the new ones are, and it gives me hope that new dialogue options may be added in the future. And that will of course give some life to those lifeless NPCs. A lot of players are still having crash issues though, so this will likely not be the last patch for the game before we see the rumored updates and improvements come. Hopefully by the next one though, we'll see most people's games become playable. That's not to mention PC. According to the comments I get, PC has been largely ignored, so I hope Hello Games has their eyes set out for those players next. As I've said before, my game runs fine and I've never had a crash, so to me, the console version is running fine. It's the PC version they need to worry about. But as we've seen with this patch, Hello Games is working to fix a lot of issues, so hopefully enough of the bugs will be eradicated soon. So I wanted to end with this question. Are you guys still seeing a lot of the issues with the console version? And if you're on PC, is it getting any better for you? I honestly hope so because from what I've seen, well, it doesn't look good. But be sure to let me know down in the comments. But I think that's where I'm going to end today's video. If you enjoyed this video, why not subscribe? All you have to do is click the annotation in the upper left corner of this video and you'll be taken right to my channel where you can click that subscribe button. As I've said before, I really appreciate all the new subscribers I've gotten lately, and I love the community that is starting to grow around this channel. But if you enjoyed today's No Man's Sky news update and you missed yesterday's, why not check it out? It was all about the fan game No Mario Sky and why it got shut down. It's a pretty neat little story, so go check that one out. But I think that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, give thought to everything.